Yes, dear children, as I said, nutrients are divided into 5 groups. Okay, let us see what are they. First one, proteins. Proteins, then carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Vitamins and minerals. These are the 5 nutrients present in our food. Let us study one by one in detail. First, let us see about proteins. So, proteins are proteins are called body building foods. Proteins are called as body building foods because they help us to grow. So as I said, our body grows, isn't it? It grows taller and stronger. How is it possible? Because of the proteins that is present in our food. So if you eat food rich in protein, it helps us to grow taller and stronger. And also, sometimes if you get injured, if you are injured or sick, some of your body parts may be damaged. Like if you fall down, you will get hurt to your legs or your hands, isn't it? You will get wound. So after certain time, you will see that that wound is repaired. Means the skin grows on that damaged part, isn't it? It is repaired. So all these things are done with the help of proteins. Okay. So proteins help us to grow and they repair the damaged tissues of our body. Hence they are called as body building foods. So proteins helps to grow and repair the damaged parts. Okay, so proteins helps to grow taller and stronger and they repair the damaged tissues or damaged part of our body. So food rich in protein are sources of protein are sources or food rich in protein are milk, egg, pulses, dals, soya bean, meat, etc. Okay, these are some of the food, they are rich in proteins. These are some food items, they are rich in proteins. They help us to grow and they repair the damaged parts of our body. So, you people, growing children, okay, you children need to take food rich in proteins because you need to grow taller and stronger, isn't it? You need to grow taller. Hence, you need to take food rich in protein. In your diet, you should include food rich in proteins because they help you to grow faster. Clear? Hence, you growing children need to take food that is rich in proteins. So, proteins are the nutrients present in our food. They help us to grow and they repair the damaged tissues of our body. So, food rich in protein are milk, egg, pulses, dals, soya bean, meat and many more. So these are some of the food rich in proteins. These are main sources of protein. So you growing children need to take these food items, these food in more quantity. Clear? So next let us see another component of the food, that is carbohydrates. Second one, carbohydrates. See, think of a way. Which activities that you do needs lot of energy? You can say that daily you will run, you will jump, you will skip, you will climb the stairs, isn't it? You will write, you will read, and many more activities, internal activities in our body like digestion, excretion, pumping blood. All these requires energy. Okay, all these things requires energy. So our body needs energy to do all these work. So you need energy to run, you need energy to skip, you need energy to write, you need energy to read. Even when you are sleeping, our body needs energy because it will be digesting the food, it will be pumping blood throughout the body all the time. So all these activities needs energy. So carbohydrates are food, nutrients of food. They provide energy to our body. Okay, they provide energy to do all these activities in our body. Hence, these are called energy giving foods. They provide lot of energy to do different activities in our daily life. So, carbohydrates provide energy to work and play. They provide energy to work and play. Not only for work and play, for different process of our body needs energy. Clear? Like digestion, excretion, pumping, all these things. Pumping blood in our body, all these things requires energy. So, this is provided by the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates provide energy to our body. Okay, carbohydrates provide energy to our body. So food rich in carbohydrates are sources. You can also say sources or food rich in carbohydrates are rice, wheat, jaggery, honey, sugar, potato, etc. These are food rich in carbohydrates. So you will see, we eat 2 times rice, isn't it? So, or even in the breakfast we include chapati and many more things done with wheat. So these are food rich in carbohydrates. They provide lot of energy to do different activities in our daily life. So these are the rich sources of carbohydrates. So person who do lot of work, so like farmers, then rickshawala, then some other person, those who carry heavy luggages, all those persons need to take food rich in carbohydrates because they need lot of energy to do all those heavy works, isn't it? Hence they need to take food rich in carbohydrates. They need lot of energy to do all those work. Hence those people need to take food rich in carbohydrates because it provides lot of energy to our body. So these are some of the food items rich in carbohydrates. Clear? So another important component of the food is fats. Third one is fats. See, fats are another nutrients of our food. It also provides energy. Okay, it also provides energy, but this energy is easily stored in our body. We can easily store this energy in our body. So our body utilizes this energy whenever it needs. Like, well, suppose if you are fasting, so you will not eat food. When you are fasting, you will not eat food, isn't it? You will not take breakfast or lunch like that. So such time, your body utilizes the energy that is stored in the form of fats. Okay, your body utilizes the energy that is stored in the form of fats. So fats also provide energy that is easily stored in our body, and it also keeps our body warm. So it helps to cushion our joints. Clear? It also protects our joints. It keeps our joints function properly. So fats provide energy. Fats also provide energy for different activities, and also it helps our joints for function properly. So food rich in fats are oils, ghee, butter, cheese, etc. So food rich in fats are oils, ghee, butter. All these are rich sources of fats. They provide lot of energy that is easily stored in our body. Okay, that is easily stored in our body, and our body utilizes this energy whenever it needs. So this is the third nutrient of our food, that is fat. And fourth and fifth one is vitamins and minerals. See, those three components like carbohydrates, proteins and fats, they are required in a large quantity. Our body requires them in a large quantity. Okay. So, for proteins, carbohydrates and fats, they are called as macronutrients. Okay. They are called as macronutrients because they are required in a large quantity. But these two nutrients, vitamins and minerals, are required in less quantity. Okay, these two nutrients are required in less quantity, and hence these are called micronutrients. Okay, these two are called micronutrients because they require in a less quantity. And these vitamins and minerals, they protect our body against the diseases. Okay, they protect our body against the diseases. They increase our immune system. Hence, these are called protective foods. These two nutrients are called protective foods because they protect our body against the diseases, and they help us to carry out different other processes in our body. So these are required in a small quantity, that they protect against diseases. Protect against diseases. So rich sources of vitamins and minerals are milk, fruits, vegetables, fish, etc. These are rich sources of vitamins and minerals. Okay, these are rich sources of vitamins and minerals. They are required in a small quantity. Okay, they are required in a small quantity, and they protect against the diseases. So they help our body to fight against the diseases. So rich sources of vitamins and minerals are all fruits and vegetables, and milk, then fish. These are sources of vitamins and minerals. So these are the 5 important components of our food. Along with this, we need to take we need to drink lot of water and good roughage. Roughage is a fiber. So we need to take water and roughage in a proper quantity, because water helps to get rid of waste. Okay, get rid of waste in the form of urine and sweat. It removes waste in the form of urine and sweat, and it maintains the temperature of our body. And roughage is a fiber. Okay, roughage is a fiber. This cleans the digestive system. Okay, it keeps our digestive system clean. Means it helps our body to throw away undigested waste. Okay, roughage keeps our digestive system clean. Keeps our digestive system clean. Means it helps our body to throw away the undigested waste. Okay, roughage helps to throw away the undigested waste from our body, and water throws the waste in the form of urine and sweat. So along with the 5 nutrients, we need to drink water plenty, and in our diet we should include food rich in roughage. Okay, food rich in roughage. So like beans and some other vegetables are good sources of roughage. Okay, so they help to keep our digestive system clean. So these are some of the important nutrients of our food. I hope you understood. In the next class, let us study some other important components related to this chapter. Thank you.